Pull up a chair, you can come as you are. Sing me your story, I'll strum the guitar. Everyone's welcome, our family extends. Another fine day for Thanksgiving. Who brought the gluten-free biscuits from Shar? Another fine day for Thanksgiving. We gather together as family and friends. We don't all agree, but we've made our amends. This time spent together makes us...
I'd like to welcome Vi Wickam. I've known Vi quite a long time. Vi the Fiddler Wickam.
That's right.
And Vi has been on my programs over the years. And I'm so happy that we could do a Zoom interview. We've never done that before. And I was at your website, which, by the way, is vithefiddler.com for
You
those
got that.
who want to check it out. There's lots of stuff there and you'll enjoy it. You could purchase things. You have a Thanksgiving album coming out, right?
Indeed,
Is
I
that the
do.
album we're discussing now, or is this a different one?
That is the album we're discussing now.
Okay. So it's
Uh,
coming out for Thanksgiving, which is great.
Yes.
And for folks who want to pick it up, this is the opportune time to check it out. Well,
Absolutely.
Vi, why don't we just quickly give a little background information for the folks who don't know you, talk about where you grew up and all of that kind of stuff.
You betcha. Thank you so much for having me on your show again, Artie. It's always a pleasure to see you and get to spend a little time with you. And this time we get to see each other in real digital life.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was born and raised here in northern Colorado, and I was raised in a family that music was just what we did. On the weekends, we went to my grandparents' house and we'd play music with my grandma and grandpa. And for our get-togethers, whether it was a church social or a United Way banquet, we were there with our instruments playing music. And when I was of the age that I was going to learn an instrument, there wasn't a question of, are you going to play an instrument? It was really just a question of, which instrument are you going to play? But I've been performing since I was 3 years old and teaching violin lessons or fiddle lessons since I was about 14. And needless to say, that's been quite a while.
When you were 3 years old, what were you playing? What did you pick up
I,
first?
So I didn't play the fiddle. I was just singing. My dad would get me up on
Okay.
stage and have me sing. He and my grandpa would perform. And my dad would get me up on stage and I'd sing I'm a Little Teapot or Twinkle Twinkle Little Star or You Are My Sunshine, whatever songs my dad had.
Yeah, that was a very famous one in my family. You Are My Sunshine.
Oh, my dad loves that song.
Uh-huh.
He'll still pull that one out all the time. That was the environment I was brought up in. Was we were always making music and performing, and when I was young, there was a lot of you have to practice. By the time I was 12 or 13, I became more internally motivated. I started really enjoying playing music. I won some money in a fiddle contest when I was 12, and that was a turning point for me to, hey, maybe I should practice, make some more money. But yeah, I just love playing music and I love teaching and I love getting to perform and record. It's really a blessing to have that be a big part of my life.
And that led to your 4-time Colorado State Fiddling Champion Awards, which is quite amazing. 4 times, my goodness.
I've definitely played in a lot of fiddle contests.
Now,
When you play in enough, you win some.
yeah. Now, do you play on a regular basis? Are you out performing, or do you have a second job that keeps the money coming in? I don't know how lucrative it is to be out there playing fiddle. I know for most folk musicians and country and whatever, it's not an easy haul for sure.
So I do make money playing fiddle,
Good.
singing, and performing, but it isn't my only income. I
Right.
also do web development, so I make
Okay.
websites for businesses and help them with Google Ads and those kind of things,
Great.
which is a really nice thing because it's flexible on time and I can do music when I want to do music and I can do the things that pay for my office and my house when I need
Exactly.
to.
Exactly. And you have books also. You've put
Yes.
out a number of books. Folks can find those books on Vi's website, which is once again
But
vithefiddler.com.
you got
And
that.
and yeah, so check you could check those out. And you do instruction. Do you yeah, you teach lessons or do you have web instruction? What kind of
Yes.
instruction do you have?
I all of the above. So
Oh, great.
I have video lessons that you can either buy as individual lessons or you can subscribe to my online education website, which is mytalentforge.com.
Wow.
Or I teach Zoom lessons. So I've taught a number of people online all over the US, just sitting here zooming with them like I'm zooming with you, but instead they're playing the fiddle and I'm coaching them. And then I have in person students here in Colorado that I teach every Thursday night here in person, and I always keep around a half dozen in person students. Just it's one of those things that for me is inspiring to have that contact and to see those breakthrough moments in person. And there are some things that you can't replicate online quite as well as you can in person, and some things you can do better. Sure. So this video you're going to watch is of Luke Bulla and I performing the song that he wrote for this album called Each New Day. We're performing at the National Old Time Fiddling Championships on the last night. So it's the last hurrah of the championships and the festival, and it's when the grand champion finalists play their final round. So Luke was the entertainment that night right before the finals, and he invited me to come up and play with him. And we performed this song together that he wrote for my album at my request, which we perform on the album together as well.
I'd like to ask Vi Wickam to come up here and help me on this next song. It's not often I get to do this song with around fiddle players and people who know about fiddle playing, and also with my family here, Heidi and Luna and Mason. I wrote this song at the admonishment, at the encouragement of Vi Wickam. He called me up and started talking to me about writing a song with a certain kind of thing in mind. Normally I don't, normally challenges like that take me a while, but this one kind of came out pretty quickly, and it was nice of you to ask, Vi.
I'm grateful for you being willing to take it on.
Yeah, man. You gonna record it?
Heck yeah.
All right, good.
Well, we're going to.
Sounds good. This is called Each New Day. Oh, the miles. These days they seem to just roll on forever. I see their smile, but a little screen is reminding me that we're not quite together. I'm on the road alone, 1,000 miles from home, and giving thanks out loud can sometimes feel dishonest. I'm almost home, and October's getting on, and the season for Thanksgiving is upon us. I'm thankful, I'm grateful for each new day the sun shines down somewhere on planet Earth. And I'm grateful for my own fiddle, the chance to bring a little joy to you for it's joyful to be thankful and hold our loved ones dear. Every day Thanksgiving means giving thanks all year. Oh, the memory of my old man ran the family up and down the road. Just 14, too young in age to be on stage for so long. But I tried to be strong for the younger one. The broken scenes of homegrown dreams were too hard on us, but I tried to forgive, so I won't be the same. A fearful man who raised his hand in anger in God's name. And I'm grateful for forgiveness, for the loving light that's shining bright from deep within our heart. And I'm grateful for my old fiddle, the chance to bring a little joy to you right where you are. I'm grateful, I'm thankful for each new day the sun shines down somewhere on planet Earth. And I'm grateful, Lord, for my little ones. They keep teaching me and Heidi who we are. That's the thing that I'm most grateful for by far.
Once again, I'm speaking with Vi Wickam, a champion fiddler who has, how long have you been performing now?
Oh, I would say about 42 years on the
Wow.
fiddle. And if you count the I'm a Little Teapots and Twinkle Little Stars, more like 46.
Funny. So Vi has this new album, and as we mentioned before, it's available. When will it be available, Vi?
It will
And how
be
do people get
available.
it?
It'll be available November 1st on all of the digital platforms.
Wow.
And right now, starting immediately, it's available to pre-order on vithefiddler.com. You can get
Okay.
vinyl, or you can get CD, or you can buy just a digital download. All three formats are available.
I don't know. It's interesting. I know a lot of people are getting vinyl now. It's exciting for the entertainer, but what is it about vinyl that makes you get excited? I mean,
Well, I
I
think
don't
there's
know. I've lived through the vinyl age. I'm a lot older
sure.
than you. I'm way older than your father, but in all honesty, God, I'm so glad I don't have to put that vinyl down anymore.
Oh,
I'm not a big
yeah.
I'm not a big vinyl fan, but
So there's nostalgia to it, and
yeah, I guess.
it's got a tactile nature to it that I think is neat. And I've had people asking for me to put out vinyl probably for the last three albums I've done,
Hmm.
maybe four. And I hadn't done it because there's logistical challenges, which is it like if you do an album that's more than 42 minutes long and it has very much bass in it, you'll have to cut tracks to put it on vinyl, or you have to do like a 2 record set, which vinyl's not cheap. It costs about 3 times as much as CDs on a per unit basis to produce it. It's not an easy thing to commit to, but on the other hand, I've had people asking for it for the last 4 albums, and I thought it was time. And this album's a little bit shorter on playtime than most of the albums I've put out. And most of the albums I've put out have been lots of fiddling and a little bit of singing. And this album is a lot of fiddling, or a lot of singing and a little bit of fiddling.
Great,
So,
great.
so it's a lot of original songs written by me and my good musician friends, which like that was, I don't know if you want me to get into it, but the
Sure.
inspiration for the album was Christine and my wife and I had this conversation a number of times about how we love Thanksgiving and there's just no Thanksgiving music. And how it's both of our favorite holiday because it has so much of the good. It has the kindness and the gratitude and the joy and the family and the friends and the food. And it doesn't have the commercialism or the negative connotations that some other holidays have.
Really?
And it's a holiday that we all can enjoy together. It's not exclusive to one group of people or another group of people. Thanksgiving's really for everyone. And so it just felt like this was the time. The world needs gratitude more than ever today. And we need those messages of being kind and caring and including each other more, I think, than at any other time in my life, at least. So we were really both inspired to do this. And she's also been hassling me about doing this for a little while now. Of course, this is my first album that I've recorded since COVID, which I was on put out an album once every year and a half for the 10 years leading up to that. I took a break of recording and traveling, performing for a little while after COVID, just because it threw everybody for a loop for a while there.
Yeah, tell me about
I
it.
feel like this last year or so, I've been back in a good routine. I've been performing out more. And I was ready to throw my hat back in the recording ring.
Great.
And
That's
so,
so great.
yeah,
Now, before we move on to some of the songs on the album,
yeah. You bet.
tell me about the other video that you sent.
So the other video was the finale of Luke's performance, and he got me and Tristan Claridge, who's a many-time national grand champion, and a number of other players up on stage with him just to have a fiddle jam. And so we each picked a tune and we played the tune and then we passed it on to the next person. And we've got great rhythm players behind us. And it's just a whole lot of fun seeing great musicians having a jam session together with great accompaniment and just having lots of fun.
I've got a whole gang of friends over here, people I've been playing fiddle with for many, many years, and I would like everybody to come up here. Gary Hsu, and we've got Tristan and Tashina over here. Dennis Ludiker, please come up here. Vi Wickam. Katie, would you come up and play again? Let's all just, we're just gonna fiddle one together to get ready for this last round, as if there weren't enough fiddling happening already.
Not enough fiddle.
Never enough fiddle. All right. I'm going to start off with Porky Deer.
Okay.
And then somebody think of one, and each of you guys think of one and just call it out before the. All right. Kimber. All right. Here we go. All right. All right. This is a good group. Thanks, you guys. Thanks for coming up here. All right. Oh, perfect. Okay. There we go. So yeah, just pick whichever tune and let the guitar players know. All right. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you.
Let's hear it again for Luke Bola and friends.
If you were
Once again, Vi Wickham's website is vithefiddler.com. Go there, see all of the things Vi has to offer, books, instruction, a million things. And he's just a great guy. And I'm so happy to know him and wish him all the success with his new album, the Thanksgiving album. Got to get it for Thanksgiving, this Thanksgiving. Get it now. Bye. Have a
Thanks,
great,
Artie.
great afternoon. And
You do the same.
again, it's just been a pleasure. Talk to you soon.
Likewise. Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
You too. Bye, Artie.
Bye 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 bye.
Long shot, but Jack